Hey again, it's Claudia from For the Love of Four, and I wanted to share with you guys what I will be using for 2016 to plan and intentionally live out life. I know things could change throughout the year depending on what new things come out and what catches my interest, but for the most part, this is what I'll be using, and I wanted to break it down and show you in detail what it is that I have with me. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to share with you guys is my Orla Kiely Weekender. I do have a few of these, but this one in particular is my favorite pattern. I've been using this for about a year and a half, and it has worked great to keep all of my Bible stuff in one place. I have a video with details of exactly what's in here, and I will link it below, so I will go into minimal detail for this video because it's going to be kind of long already. So on this side, I have in this mesh pocket a journal that is for my soap technique or jotting things down when I'm doing Bible studies that aren't in concordance with the particular book I'm studying. And under there I have some resources like Love Dare, 21 Days of Loving My Husband, and a few other pamphlets from the Christian store about studying tips. And you'll see a running theme with everything. I'm in love with anchors. It just stands for the strength that God himself provides for me. And I have fallen in love with anchors, even though since I was young, I've loved the nautical theme. So it just worked. I have all the pins I need in different forms for studying with the soap technique. I got this idea and the information on how to do it from Women Living Well and Good Morning Girls, and I will link both down below. It's some great resources if Bible studying with the soap technique is what you want to do. In here, I have some resources that I can use with my children in case we're studying together or they have questions for me. And in here, I have my life application Women's Study Bible, and I love this Bible. And underneath, I have a few other resources like a concordance and I believe a Bible timeline. The next thing I'm going to show you is the devotional I'll be using. It's by Joyce Meyer, and it's the Confident Woman devotional. And I have both a set of Bible and devotional that goes with me in my suitcase as I travel, and it lives there at all times. Okay, so the next thing is my actual Bible study and what I will be doing my study in. This is, let me move this aside. I have an old folder that I've probably had for about 2 or 3 years. It's a skinny one. It's going to hold one study at a time. And then this name tag can slip out so I can change it out and the cover will remain the same. And it's just computer printed. I do this alongside a few of my friends, and we just enjoy intentionally meeting up to discuss the Word of God. And the way that I am going to be documenting my study this year is by using my Filofax A5 Domino in hot pink, and attached I just have my favorite charm with my favorite verse on it, and it is 1 Corinthians 13:13, and I love this charm. I love pretty much anything that has that verse on it. So on the inside I have the Carpe Diem inserts that came in a planner that I won and am so grateful for. It's the Platinum Planner, which I'm hoping to put to use for my menus. But I haven't quite thought about exactly how I'm going to do that, and I don't want to nick it or anything, so I have it up in my craft room. And these inserts are just perfect for a Bible study because it just is, it's very motivational and colorful, and it just is right up the alley for what I need to use it for. And in the back, I have some Filofax note paper in different colors and a few sheet protectors to help me keep things together. Next, I have a happy planner. I got this last year for 2015 and 16, and then I got my Erin Condren, but I never felt out of love with the happy planner. I love the paper quality, so I thought that I could repurpose this and use it as a fitness planner. I am setting a goal for myself to lose 70 pounds this year, and I'm hoping to do that through clean eating, exercise, and making a habit out of loving me. So that's why the cover on here is love. My friend Carrie Dawn from my group, Las Vegas Paper Planners, made this cover for me, and it's just gorgeous. I have to go buy new rings from Staples to match it, but I do. I love it, and it's perfect, nautical with hearts and everything, so I'm hoping that I get good use out of this book, and will probably be purchasing another Happy Planner during their June release to set me up for next year if it works well. So the next thing I have is my Kipling 100 pencil case, and that is specifically for my Hobonichi. I did not like the setup of the Hobonichi, and the MR book from Barnes & Noble seemed to be perfect. So what I did is I took apart one of my Love Doki planners. This is supposed to be an A5, but it's pretty much smaller. It does not have the same space. I'm going to show you compared to my A5 Domino, and I mean, you can see that it's about the same height. The length is definitely about an inch shorter, but the ring span that was in here was much bigger. Now it's a little bit more squishy, so you can't tell, but it's definitely not a true A5 size. So let me go ahead and open this and show you what it is. I have a few pockets for my templates, but it's just a way for me to art journal when I have time. And if I don't, what I do is, let me see if I can find one. I place a note in there and just jot down some important things that have happened that present day, week, or whenever, and I try to come back to it whenever I have a moment. Okay, and like I said, I have this pin case from Kipling, and this is Kiely, my little gray, is it a gorilla or an orangutan? I can never remember, but that is for my Hobonichi pins. I do have a ton more pins in a Craftmans tote in my craft room, but these are the ones that I grab the most when I use my Hobonichi, so I went ahead and just placed them in here. I have my Recollections markers, the Dollar Tree markers. I had an extra one, so I just put it on the actual lip. I have a letter opener, and that's how I cut washi. And then I have a bunch of different pins in here, from Bic to G2s, Sharpies, and then in this little pouch that I got from Joann's, it is my travel size color pencils, Crayola. Or no, these were Rose Art, and I got these at Hobby Lobby's with a 40% off coupon. So these are things that will not necessarily be an everyday thing, but if I am stressed or needing a break from adulting per se, I can go ahead and sit down with my Hobonichi. I'm not really a fan of the coloring books, so if I'm going to color, I'm going to color with my kids. So this is something I can go ahead and take a few minutes for myself and relax. So the next things I have are both from Foxy Fix, and you can find her on Instagram at Foxy Fix, Foxy. I can't talk, it's so late at night. I'll just link her down below in the description with everything else. It's about 10 o'clock here, and I've been up since yesterday, so please excuse me. I made this charm, and I have that attached to my extra wide unicorn that I got in one of her sales. I was very lucky because this is what I really, really, really wanted. And in here, this is my prayer book. So I have public prayers, which are for friends and family who need prayers. Online prayers for anybody online in groups, or when I read through different things on my feed, or if somebody asks us for it, that's where those go. And then I have my personal prayers. And then in here, I just have another little doodle book to be able to doodle anything that comes to mind when I'm praying, or to release stress while praying, because praying can be a stressful thing, and it's all about having faith and being strong. So I have set myself up for that. And then in this one, my regular, this is the first one I bought from her. It is my financial budget book. So these are from, where did I get these from? Springnow.com. And it's just a budget book, a meal planner, and then a list book. And then back here I have books that I've been reading. And that's what that's for. So I'm hoping to get good use out of these. I fell in love with them, and they really were helpful last year. So I'm looking forward to bringing 4 books down just into 2 and saving space. All right, so the next thing I have is this notebook, or really journal from Walmart. And again, the nautical anchor theme. And I'm going to be making this into a address book. I was really debating on getting the one from Erin Condren. However, it just didn't seem like it was going to work for me. So I have 3 sections. One will be personal addresses, one will be online addresses, and the other will be business addresses. And then to go along with that, I have this teal 5-star mini notebook. It's a 2-subject, and I will be using this for projects and as well as different things I need for school or doodling ideas to get things done outside of the home. So that's what I'm going to be using these for. And I will be having a video on how I craft this into an address book and make the tabs for it. The next thing I have is this folder that I got from Target. I believe it's a 2-inch folder, and I just slipped in a pretty piece of decorative paper from my scrapbook collection, and this will be the paper that stays in it for the whole duration of me using this folder. And then if I need a new folder, then I'll change up the color scheme. And inside it just holds my pocket letters. Next is this Craftmans tote. I do have 2. I got them from Kmart about 1.5 years ago. One is holding my pins, and this one is to hold all of my planner stuff, and I leave it out on my couch when everything is not in use, so I have it easily accessible, and I sometimes keep some magazines in the back pocket. All right, and last I have my actual planner. I mean, it is a planning video on how I'm going to plan for 2016. So I have my Steadlers. I do have a few different sets, like the neon and a black pack, but I figured you'd get the point with just the big set. So I do have my Steadlers. And then I am a La Pen fan since the 80s. I think I got my first pin in 88 or 89 when I was a kid in an Easter basket. And then again, I was reintroduced in 96 when they carried them in Sanrio for a short time. So I got a whole box of teal ones, my favorite color, for Christmas from one of my great friends. And she calls me a dork all the time, but she supplies my obsession. I have these planner charms made for me by ladies who are a part of my Las Vegas paper planning group on Facebook, and I just love them. I do have a few charms from my friend, and I changed them out. And then this one's from another one, Amanda. She made this for our first get together, and I have never taken it off. It stays there. So I have my Refuse to Sink cover, which will be on for the most part in 2016. Sometimes I'll be switching it out with my Life in Squares cover from Erin Condren. But this was gifted to me. She thought about me. She knew my love for anchors and nautical, and I just thought it was so sweet that she surprised me with this. And then Anna from Sticky Beans made me a matching mini journal that I'll share on Instagram sometime this weekend. So I will put everything together that goes with this set. And inside here, those are my kiddos, me and my husband. I know I don't usually show their faces, but I figured I would show them at least this once. That's April. That's Havana. This is Tati, and this is Christopher, and that's my husband and me. His name is Eric. This was made by VB Plans. It's just the sweetest, thoughtful thing ever. And speaking about VB Plans, I'm going to show you the stickers I'll be using for at least the first half of the year. Okay, so I have these folders from the Container Store, and in here I have some of my stickers. Sorry for the reflection of my living room light. And that's actually upside down. Just some of my Etsy stickers and purchases that go along with my decorative, I guess you can call, planning. And then this chunky one is the current stickers I have from VB Plans, and I have to put some away, so I'm gonna flip like this. And then these are my sets that will get me all the way through August. And maybe I'll do a video and share some of the sets. Maybe I'll do a video at the beginning of each month come February of what I'll be using that month, in case someone would like to make a custom order from VB Plans. She is not a sticker seller per se, but she does sell limited sets on her makeup website, and I will link that below as well. So that's it, and I really do appreciate you guys stopping in and watching my videos and taking an interest in what I take an interest in. I am so looking forward to planning intentionally this year and getting my girls into planning as well. They each have their own Franklin Covey compact planner and some stickers that VB Plan customized for them. And I am loving the fact that they take interest in something that their mommy loves. So it's pretty fun, and it's an enjoyable hobby that was created through the love of stationery and being organized. So if you notice, I've had this white background move a few times. Go ahead, April, put it down a little bit. You can see all my craft stuff in the back. That's my daughter, April. She's been helping holding up the background, because as you can see, I have all my craft stuff from the pocket letter sitting on my couch. So thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your New Year's, and I can't wait to see what all of you are going to use for 2016. Make sure to tag me on Facebook for the love of 4_planning, and message me here with your IG. Have a good one. Take care.